All right, so today I'm going to compare Lime and Bird and their charger programs. Let's talk about it. Peace, love, and power to my people, man. Thanks for tuning back in to the Snappy Driver YouTube channel. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, whatever you want to do, man. Leave me a comment if you like the videos that I'm putting out here on this channel. Just trying to be helpful and, just trying to create like a little small community, man, and talk about driving, doing these gigs for a living. As you can tell, my voice is almost completely gone, so kind of bear with me here, people. But today I want to talk about Lime versus Bird. If you're familiar with, Lime, Bird, the Jump, basically, you can rent the scooters, you can drive them all around town, and, $1 to start them, and then varying amounts per minute. And basically, they allow regular people to collect these scooters at night as the batteries have gone down and started to die, take them home, charge them up, drop them off the next morning, and get paid for doing that. I have other videos that I'm editing right now that I'll be putting out on the channel talking about like how much you can get paid, what it's like, videos where you can follow me along as I just kind of go out and collect scooters at night. But in this video, excuse me, I want to talk about Bird. I want to compare it to Lime and talk about which one, in my opinion, is best. Now, as a spoiler, I will start off by saying, after doing this for like a month and a half to 2 months, I've charged, I think almost 200 scooters so far. I basically prefer Lime myself. Lime is better in my opinion, but that works for me and it works for my city. Every city's different. The pay is gonna vary by city depending on the company, depending on, where you live, cost of living, different things like that. The companies pay more in certain cities compared to others. And they pay, like in one city, Lime will pay more or Bird will pay more, in another city. But anyways, I want to go down a list and just kind of compare the two companies and why I prefer Lime for me in my city. And, you can obviously DYOR, always do your own research. Just sign up for both of them and try them out. If you don't like Bird, you can always send their chargers back to them and get credited back for the chargers. Same thing with Lime. So starting off with signing up, Bird for me literally took like 3 weeks to get approved and receive the chargers. Lime took maybe about a week and a half to do the sign up, get approved, and then go ahead and receive my chargers. But like I say, it's going to vary, and it's probably going to vary depending on what that company's going through at the time. I think at the time, Bird had like a glitch, and they texted me and said, hey, we've had a glitch on our app. We need you to go sign up again. So in their defense, there was an issue with the sign up. That's why it took a lot longer. But even the whole, contacting them and keeping in touch, being able to reach out to support and just ask the status of my application and things like that, Lime got back to me faster in that case. As far as the receiving your chargers to go ahead and charge the scooters, Bird sends you 3 and Lime sends you 4. So you do get more chargers with Lime. Let me also say, you can probably already suspect this. I don't work as an official employee for Bird or Lime. They do have official employees that receive W-2s, not 1099s. These people are actually like full out employees. They like report for work every single day at a certain time, like they're actual employees outside of their charger / juicer programs. Okay, so of course I just have to say I'm not affiliated with them like that. So this is just all my opinion. So the sign up and then receiving the chargers was a little better with me for Lime, and then I got more chargers. I got 4 as opposed to 3. As far as the apps, comparing the Lime app versus the Bird app, for me personally, I have less trouble with the Lime app. Some people are going to say that for them, the Lime app, they have a lot of issues. Some people are going to say the Bird app has a lot of issues. So it's personal experience. In terms of pay and how much money you make, I'm not going to be able to compare those because in some cities, Bird pays more, in some cities, Lime pays more. One thing I will say in terms of not getting paid, reaching out to customer support, and then getting my pay corrected, Lime for me, this is another reason why I prefer them. They've been better for me in terms of, okay, we see that you did charge these scooters. You've sent us the pictures, the screenshot. Here you go. And they've paid me like very quickly. Then again, I've been in the Lime groups on Facebook and I've seen people say that they're still waiting to get paid, and it's been, weeks, it's been months. And that's just to be honest, I've seen that as far as Lime goes. So it's going to be based on your experience once again. Now, one thing to me that's really important is a comparison of the communities. And really, this is going to get into hoarding. Some of you already may know what hoarding is, or you can guess. But if you don't know, hoarding is you go out in the daytime, you look for scooters that pretty much when the clock changes, you know that they'll be available at that time, but you're really not supposed to pick them up yet. You're supposed to pick them up when the clock changes, when they show up on your app, and you can harvest them or capture them right through the app. Well, of course, in today's day and age, people want to be greedy. They want to be selfish. They don't want to wait. They want instant gratification and they want to cheat the system. So what people do is they go ahead and load those scooters up in their car, even though it's not time yet, even though it's like the middle of the day or the freaking, afternoon, the evening, but it's not 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., whatever time it is in your city. And they load them up in their car anyway. The alarms are sounding, beeping and going off. They don't care. They drive them home, put them in their garage or leave them in the back of their truck. Then when 9 o'clock hits, they go out, scan all of them and get paid. Or they even pick them up at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. when it is time, take those scooters home, and then they wait until the app says that or they find scooters, at 9 or 10 p.m., just load them up and don't scan them, take them home, put them in their garage and wait until the price goes up. Because in these systems, if you don't know, Bird and Lime both, the price will go up as the night progresses. As the night goes on, they'll give you more and more money for finding these scooters because they want to give you more incentive to get out and capture them. So people will jack the price up by hoarding them, keeping them off of their inventory and not scanning them, and then they'll basically get paid more. Hoarding has been much more prevalent for me in my city in the Bird app. There are a couple of theories I have on this. One theory I have is that for scooters that have been out for a while and haven't gotten captured, Bird goes up to $20. I don't know, to be honest, how high Lime goes, but I know that Bird scooters go up to 20 when that time comes. And so it's a lot more incentive, I think, for people to hoard them and hold them and try to keep them as long as possible, just so they go up to $10, $15, $20. And then another reason I think personally is that the Lime scooters, they beep or sound the alarm or scream, as some people say, a lot louder than the Bird scooters. The Bird scooters definitely will beep if you move them, if you have them and are transporting them and you're taking them and rolling them places without unlocking them. They will sound an alarm, but it's not as loud as the Limes. I think people are more annoyed by the Limes. And then the incentive, like I said, to try to get up to $20. Hoarding for me has just seemed to be way worse. There are so many more scooters on the Bird side that you go out, you're looking for the scooter, it's not there. It's in somebody's car already being transported. They're stacking them up. They may have even picked that scooter up at like 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and it's been gone all day, but it's still on the charger map. And that's very annoying. Both communities, from what I see, really, really frown on hoarding. I've heard different things about, how the companies handle hoarding, if they're hard on it or not. Some people say that Lime is harder on hoarders, but I don't know. That's all hearsay. Now, one comparison that actually does work in Bird's favor a little bit more is that Bird's scooters, all of their scooters that I've seen in my city, once again, this is gonna probably be varied by city, okay? The scooters are lighter and smaller on Bird as far as the new Limes. Now, Lime had a smaller scooter, I believe it was made by Segway, and it actually was almost the same shape and size as the Bird scooters, and a lot more lightweight. But now they've gone to a new scooter that's manufactured. I forget the name of the company that makes them now, but it's not Segway. But they are heavier, and they're just all metal. I mean, to be honest, I've gotten used to them. It's not a huge deal, but it is a little bit nicer on Bird to have those lighter scooters. You can stack more of them, I think, just because they're a little smaller form factor, and they're easier to lift, you know, a little bit less injury basically whenever you're moving those big scooters and you know, whacking yourself with the metal parts and stuff like that, man. So that's really it, folks, man. I just want to keep this kind of short and simple. You know, thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Leave me a comment, you all, and you know, if you have any questions, let me know. You can always email me at thesnappydriver@gmail.com. Try to find me on social media at thesnappydriver. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.